Alright guys, welcome back to the channel market with another exciting, delighting and much interesting video here on the channel. So this is coming from the National Assembly while you guys are busy campaigning of protesting for the interest of and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The bigger people in the upper echelon, in the upper chambers, are busy talking about the creation of a new state in the southeast. Now, this particular issue, if Nigerian was working fine and all of this release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the fight for Biafra and all of that was not in section, it would have been a good thing. It would have been a good approach, and this approval would have been like one of the best news in the southeast so far today. But because if Nigeria has 6 geopolitical zones, and out of those 6 geopolitical zones, only the southeast has 5 states, right? And out of the 6, in fact, some even have up to 7 states. Only the southeast has 5 states, and some has 6. I think yes, one has 7, and the rest have 6, and only the southeast has 5 states. And for this particular news now to come up that they want to make the southeast 6 states, then it's I think it's getting a balance in order to say that okay, we are getting equal in line. But now with the fight about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, this is becoming, it's now looking like another means of political distraction to those protesting and campaigning for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is another delicate issue. Because ask me, why are they holding this guy? What is his offense? Nobody's saying anything about his offense, why he's being held there. Nobody's saying anything. All we just know is that they want him to be there. Now let me read this coming from Punch newspaper, today being the 26th day of October 2026. It says National Assembly Committee approved new states for southeast. That's coming from the National Assembly, and the article went on to say, this is coming from the Punch newspaper. You can check, use your phone to check, Google on Punch newspapers, just search for the creation of southeast, creation of a new state in the southeast, and you will definitely see that. Now let's just go on with this article. It's coming from by Dirisu Yakubu. He said the joint committee of the Senate and House of Representatives on Constitution Review has approved the creation of an additional state in the southeast geopolitical zone. According to a statement by the media unit of the committee, the resolution was reached on Saturday at a 2-day retreat in Lagos, where it reviewed 55 proposals for state creation across the country. The section, chaired by the Deputy Senate President Baru Jubrin and co-chaired by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu, resolved that in the spirit of fairness and equity, the federal government should create another state for the region. Kalu, who joined other lawmakers to champion additional state creation for the region, argued that a new state would give the people a sense of belonging. When he now went, you see, it's not going back to what I was saying. Now this is like more of like a distraction for my own point. I'm seeing it like, this is my opinion, like another distraction, since they are all talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you give them a state, they will feel like they are truly with the people. Let's continue. Saying, when created, the southeast would be a par with the south-south, southwest, north central, northeast zone, each having 6 states, which is what I said earlier. The southeast is the only geopolitical zone with 5 states comprising of Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo. The northwest comprises 7 states: Kaduna, Kano, Kebbi, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, and Jigawa. Now he went on to say, according to the statement, Senator Abdul Ningi Bauchi Central moved a motion for the creation of the new state, which was seconded by Ibrahim Ishaka, Efo Plaewe, Ogun State, at the retreat. He went on to say the motion received an unanimous support of committee members and was adopted. The state read in part. Similarly, with committee also established a subcommittee to consider the creation of additional states and local government area across all 6 geopolitical zones, noting that its total of 278 proposals were submitted for review. Speaking at the event, Jubri Agulu urged members to rally support among their colleagues at the National Assembly and State House of Assembly to ensure the resolutions sail through during voting. We need to strengthen what we have started so that all parts of the country will key into this process. By the time we get the actual voting, we should already have the buy-in for all stakeholders from both chambers and the state houses of assembly. The deputy senate president was quoted as saying. Now, I remember some few months ago, they were talking about the creation of Olu state. Yes, I remember I heard a story about the creation of Olu as a state. I think it was another article that was posted some months ago. It's about 3 or 4 months ago when this issue came up, that they wanted to create an Olu state in the southeast, and it will be one of the great agenda that they had resolved. And and it was, I think Ugo Chinyere was one of the person who brought that resolution. All of you know the Ugo Chinyere, one of the House of Representative members from Imo State. He was the one who even brought about that, where he break down that Olu State to comprise of 28 local governments to be drawn from Imo, Abia and other parts of the southeast to make up the whole of what will be known as Olu State. So now we don't really know if it's the creation of that Olu State that they are trying to put, or they are going to create another state entirely that it will has a different name entirely. We don't know now. Like I read from that article, and you're getting to get the information now. That is still something that they even still need to go and vote it, even the House of Representatives and in the House of Assembly, before they finally get their vote and get their decision. But this is going to be this is going to be possible, and this will shut the mouth of Igbos by far. Let's be sincere. Now, I'm trying to be realistic now. This is my own opinion, and I'm just trying to be realistic considering the political system in Nigeria and how it has been about the southeast. Trust me, the creation of this state will come to pass. They will give the southeast will have another state as a compensation and as also a distraction. For those of you who believe what I'm saying, let's talk in the comment section. I'll be there waiting, and I also want to hear your thoughts. Do you think this is going to just be about Olu? Do you think the states will be Olu states, or they will create another state entirely? And what do you think the name will be if it eventually become a reality? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section.